Hello everyone, we're back on planet, probably going to call it Drown a Lot. And I just found some extra armor. Yay! I'm actually going to run out of money to pay for extra armor soon. Yeah. First world problems. Definite first world problems. Something underwater here, so let's go have a dip and see what it is. Or I might not need to have a dip because the water's quite clear. Oh, monolith. Well, we now know that we're safe to read them, regardless of how much air we have, so... Yo! Hello, monolith. Ashes of the Yetnaisimal. My vision clouds and the words of the ancient Gag seem to emerge on the strange stone structure. I sense that these are words that the forgotten and the restless once understood. The outer edge burns at the hands of the Gag first spawn. Our enemies are broken. We are the extinguishers of hope. In our wake we leave only the lamentations of the conquered. We fear nothing. And yet somehow I feel they bend to the might of the Vy'keen and the intelligence of the Korvax at some point. We'll see how that ends. There's got to be like a finite number of new ones to read. Somehow. What the... What's this? A Gravitino ball. I thought they were glowing. Ooh! That's not good. Hey, how about leaving me be? That's a very nice thing of you to do. They really hate me instantly. They really hate me a lot instantly. Oh. Okay. Next time, be more prepared. Gravitino ball equals issues. Quite clear. Good to know. Very good to know. These things are weird. Proximity sensors. Awesome. Let's tease it a little. And then get the Gravitino ball and then start running like there's no tomorrow. Because we already know what's going to happen if I do this. YOLO! The instant free stars. Oh! Ouch. Something really hurts. Okay. It's deactivated, but it's still gonna follow me. And I'm about to die, so... There's another Gravitino ball there as well. Right over there. And there. Jeez. Such Gravitino. Much ow. Do I have anything to heal myself? I don't think I can heal myself unless I find plants that let me heal myself. Wouldn't even be so bad if it wasn't for those walkers. Because those walkers really hurt. There's a healing thing there. So if I get it, then walk back. Don't fall to my death, please. There we go. How much is it gonna it's barely doing anything. No good. Let's at least save and then try. Okay. Not waiting for my charge, actually. Oop. Hello, Mr. Sentinel. I know you're gonna get mad at what I'm supposed to do right about now, so... this was the one, and the other one's right over there, and I'm gonna run in the direction of the question mark. Let's set you to Boltcaster. I know you're gonna scan that. That's quite logical. I'm right next to it, and you're not going to like that. Sentinel scanning it. Apparently that means I can. Don't really want to grab that ball with the Sentinel right next to it, though. Whoa! That's a lot of ow. Okay. What are you? You give me shields. That's nice. I'm gonna need those. Me plus stress. We don't like each other. There's the next. At least it doesn't go over elite if I grab two in succession. Because that could have been much worse. And they already don't know where to look for me, so that's good. I just forgot where the point I was headed for is. Okay. And I'm safe. That was anticlimactic. I would have thought that I was going to be in huge issues, but destroyed 70 sentinels. I didn't even... Isn't it still for the two I killed just earlier? Oh well. Ah, well. Most important part, I'm safe. And very, very soaked. There's the worst part about Gravitino balls. Take up a full slot. Copper's worth as much. This is not a full stack of iridium, but iridium's worth more. Aluminium's worth more when it's a full stack. And yet, mining a pillar of aluminium, copper, iridium, nothing gives me issues. Take one Gravitino ball worth half. All hell breaks loose. All of it. That is just... so sad. So very sad. I'm just gonna see if there's anyone that's crazy enough to pay too much for those Gravitino balls. They're taking up space, and I don't like it. Prospector Bifrost, our friend, likes that I'm here as a not-so-good spaceship. It's also not what I wanted to ask of him. Sell items. How much will you pay for my Gravitino balls? Not enough. Point made. How about you? You have a bigger ship, so probably more money. Coilgek Frsa. Also won't pay too much for my Gravitino balls. pays a lot for my Iridium, though. Okay. Next. Once the next might be here. Let's just go up there and see what's going on. I am acknowledged. Employee Arid. The trader has been expecting me. It points to itself, opens its arms wide, and beams pleasantly. It then points to me and mimes its concern for my safety. It then pecks at my exosuit, indicating that it can make my journey more bearable. Elgigek Acer Federation Base Help. Request help with planetary conditions or sentinels. Well, I found that one planet where I was burning up too quickly, so... Life support module 2. Also, can I feed you carbon? I should have enough carbon to see if I can get another word out of you. Salesgek Tingfani Nandos Fasfani Umusan Laitara. Healing shield recharge or a gift. No words, so not important. Sell items. Dynamic resonator. I don't even have the plan for that. Oh well. Next. Anything new? Yes. The first blue ship I ever seen. And I want to buy it. But I probably don't have the money. Gekjoy. Trading das Brefafrag. What does your ship cost? It's got 32 slots, but I don't have 8 million. Sad times. Sad times. Frasa also seems to be a rather common Gek name. Do you like Gravitino balls? No, you don't. You like bypass chips? I have iron, I have the other stuff. 10, 130. I could make and sell bypass chips to him, but don't really want to. Just want to be rid of my Gravitino balls. Preferably at a decent markup. So let's wait until more traders arrive. Oh wait, there's another door there. Let's see what's on that side. Ow. It's closed. It's an Atlas Pass V1 door. Except that I didn't get it for what I thought I'd get it for, so... Oh well, let's wait. Doesn't look like I'll find any trader that's gonna give me more for Gravitino balls, so... Let's just sell them for no markup then. Better than to have them lying around pointlessly. There's more in my ship, but apparently I can't sell from my ship. And now the traders are gone. Ow. Looks like the same ship, but this guy actually came in 3 times now, so... I've been at this for a while. It's a little bit annoying. Ah well. There we go. Let's get back to a planet and see if I can find more things, money, stuff. I'm gonna need... There's no way to prevent this, is there? No, I really, really hate when this happens. And for some reason, I feel like my weapons aren't going off, even though I'm firing. And I can't escape, which is worse. There's my shield. I'm going to die. I just cannot escape for some reason, and I don't even want to fight, which is worst. So at this point, I'm going to die. And I'm going to lose my stuff. Which is probably the most annoying way to die ever. Yep. So, if you die in space, your suit is safe, but your ship is not. Unfortunately... Oh no. Fortunately, I didn't lose my copper or iridium for my weapon upgrade, so that's one good thing. Even though I am still not happy about this. Dodinson. That's the one I was going... Ah! I can find my grave in space. That's interesting. So I might not lose everything. Might. Though honestly, if they were gonna make space combat that annoying, I don't see why they don't make it so that I can avoid it. Stealth module! Please. Would be nice. I would love one. Because navigating is a pain. I don't want to go to this trading post. I want to go to my grave. I don't want to be redirected anywhere else. Controls can be very clunky. Should be near my grave. So can I see it? Is the next question. Or is it just too small and... Ah, there we go. So it's kind of like a pod that you can just pick back up. That's good. Okay. Anyway, I was heading to that trading post. You know, at this point, it's NPCs. I don't ever want to run into the situation where that's another player. Ever. Because I don't give two blips about space combat. I don't care for it. I don't particularly want it. I prefer just seeing the planets and doing stuff there. As a result, I obviously don't have a clue about how to defend myself in space. Which is, a problem. A rather large problem. So occasionally I do wish that I could just go here and go like, I don't want to be off. I don't want to be online. Not just because of possible players. Just in case at some point it's going to be possible to find me and try to kill me. And I don't want that. If it does happen, I'll have to deal with it. If it doesn't, I'll keep fearing it will at some point anyway. That's just me. Acknowledgings have occurred. Wergak Stafaniv. I guess. The spare Uknhila is Ivsakert Safer Rograder. Low units. The life form sits in a foul-smelling funk of its own creation. The trading screen behind it is empty. The equipment that it carries is an old and uncared for, and its suit barely looks airtight. The demoralized trader looks up at me with hope in its eyes. I'll help him. Aw. I should have just given him units. Dear Furfi, gek molly idiom om sludk. I would like a new word, please, sir. Chip. Now I just need the words for chocolate and cookie. And I'm going to be completely capable of asking everything I want of the Gek. Another plaque at the bottom of an ocean. Let's go and get that lore. I convulse as I reach out and touch the beautiful stone marker, my mind filling with a deadly knowledge of the true history of the Gek. Remnants of Kata... almost Cthulhian in pronunciation, I would think. Katatyunk or something. The minor Gek are the inferior breed, lurking in pools, procreating and dying without consequence. The first spawn Gek conquer worlds. Each of their spawns is an imprint on the destiny of the galaxy. Man. They are pretty sure about themselves. The word for retain. And I'm getting some standing. Helps. Let's just get up and get some air. If I can get up and get some air. I don't quite know where up is. There we go. It's clouds. It's good. Now I gotta get back to our ship. Which is a way away. Because swimming is... Let's see. What word am I gonna get? Is it just gonna get stuck in scanner recharging forever and ever? I think it's gonna get stuck in scanner recharging forever and ever. That is weird. Definitely weird. Ah, there you go. The Gek word for foul. That took a while. Seems the game's getting a bit slower the more I discover for some reason. Then again, theory not proven. Yet. There's some more lore. Let's see what this has to say. The El Marger fragment. As I touch the obelisk, images of the planet's ancient past flood my mind. The terrible beginnings of the Gek have been absorbed by the strange stone, and their tale seems desperate to escape. The larval pools of Balaron gave glorious rise to the first spawn. As we sprang forth, the outer edge recoiled in fear. None could oppose our rise. None will bring about our end. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be wrong. Because if no one did yet, I will. The Gek word for syrup. That's an awfully sweet thing to find in such a terrible place. Let's see. Share. Well, they know how that word works, apparently. Unless it's market shares, in which case, that would be less surprising. And yes, I'm leaving the Gravitino balls. They're not worth it. Way too much space for what they're worth. What is this? Is that armor? It's armor, isn't it? The Gek word for loot. Just found another monolith, and right around its corner is a really big facility, so I'm gonna get this. I think it's actually a ruin. I flew over so fast that I couldn't really see. I don't think it's a type of ruin I've seen before. It's got a really big ball. That or I just haven't paid attention to previous ruins. Apart from what they were telling me. Acceptable? Element. Demand. That's where the pedestal is. Tribute to Saftri. I hear a low rumble which gradually builds into an ancient scream. It's like no other noise I've ever experienced. To this strange alien landscape, it's a calm silence. Inside my helmet, it's a nightmarish cacophony of pain and death. Through the noise, however, I can make out some words within the screams. Toilgek jau opurkuna first spawn pokisva. Nutux, the part koshpur. They want me to depart. So, I guess I'll move away. Oh. The vengeful spirits that inhabit this place punish my disobedience. Right. I learned... My standing with the Gek has increased though? You've learned the Atlas word for galaxy. And I still got a Gek relic? What? Is this... what? Huh. What does one do? with that. Oh well, let's get to that big place right over the hill. A word that I don't want to confuse with the Gravitino ball right next to it. Work shy. Okay. There's the acknowledgement. Inventory full. Okay. Sell some stuff then. Let's see. Aluminium. Don't need that. We sell the bead. Magamox. Highly priced and lustrous alloy popular with traders of all known primary galactic races. Okay. Let's sell that. And the power canisters. Still a lot more space in my inventory to get, so... Now what do you want? Friend, u kan hila non gek Acer Federation House Kuga Uvartse. Who can give help? The life form clucks and gabbles as it studies my equipment. It gently pecks at areas of my exosuit that show wear and tear, then runs its gloved fingers over my multi-tool to look for irregularities and imperfections. Suddenly staring up at me, it skulks an offer and spins a tablet that shows the costs of its services. Usually there's a multi-tool on the wall here. There we go. Let's see if this one's better first. No, it's not. Decline. So I can choose. Either I can let it upgrade my exosuit or my weapon. I'm going to go for the weapon because I don't really use suit upgrades that much. Already know that. What a ripoff. Combat Amplifier Theta, already know that. Deck, sell, junk. It is clear. So let's see what these other two buildings are. Yep, 2. I can count. Yay! All the acknowledgement. The one thing I don't get is they say they have beaks. Most of them don't actually have beaks. This one happens to, but most of them have mouths. Wow. This one has a lot of weird words. Corelex udglaten nat odna styroru fufen. Kug iserficam shimiman voco piol sibul iserficam omnis utroim. The trader pulls open a noisy trade vault. A close inspection reveals that it's full of writhing mollusks. They are pink and slug-like with sharp, bloodied teeth. The lifeform suggests that inserting one in or around my face would have some benefits. But I can't make out which orifice it means. If this is a callback to Babelfish, they go in my ear. I feel better versed in the language of the traders. It's a Babelfish callback. The gag word for flooded, for mining, for future gag. My stunning is increased. I already know that pattern. I can get some money off the wall. Those are cart doors, and this might give me something. The observatory hums gently as it scans the sky. The trader that manned it was clearly looking for something in the cosmos, and it seems the observatory may have found it. If I can decipher this beacon's code, I may be able to pinpoint its origin. Nothing starts with a 3, but Yeah, it's 3-9 because there's an 8 in the second slot of the second one. So, not so easy to fool me, Baha. I still don't quite know what it did though. Oh well. Hireling Val. Can you teach me words? Lady Nongeka is a federation for Skopotita. Help Kuye, friend. I can request isotopes. Stuffs help too. I gave it carbon, I get carbon back. So I can feed its friends. Carbon! Yeah. Maybe they'll give me words. Maybe. Hopefully. Here's another new one. Huh? Mining overseer. Wat am I now? Lost of that. Despair. Friendlies me gallery. Ragnet honquistem iho blacar. The life form is poring over complex starship schematics and holding its breath, but the holograph blueprints look corrupted, damaged in flight perhaps. Forlorn trader, its space smudged by atmospheric dust that somehow breached its ship, looks up to me for help. So, something breached its ship. So, I'm going to guess it's the deflector shield. It excitedly hands over a gift. Yep. That was a good call. The gag word for terror. Already known the Boltcaster one. More money on the walls. Let's see if you can teach me words as well. Visium, Niter Gek Aser Federation help Kuya Alfak. Let's request a shield recharge. And this relay. Long ago, it seems an automated distress call went unanswered. Times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5, etc. That one is too common. Standing with the Corvex has increased. Okay. So where's the distress call? Show me. Okay. I'll have a look-see to see if that's any better. But let's first try and feed the trader here some carbon as well. Because I forgot that.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Kijk, het is zo onzoeien hard. Friend Jarkin Tek un Elsbar? Requests new word. Hostility. Okay. Not actually surprised. Apparently it was gonna take a day, but my spaceship launched me into orbit, so... Let's go and see what it is. It's a Corvex ship, apparently. So... It's taking longer and longer rather than less and less time. Oh well. There's a really weird scanner-like noise in the background. And it's not mine. So I'm not sure that that's good or bad. I know for sure that I don't really like it. At least I know I can get my stuff back if I die in space, so that's somewhat consoling. Apart from the fact that it's still wasting my time to throw me into a space battle. Ah, it's just the music. Okay. That's a little bit of a weird thing. Like, sometimes you're listening to the music and you're like, this can't possibly be the music. Now, don't get me wrong, I actually own the album and listened to it about 50 times. Only 50 times so far. So... an artifact underwater on the way to the distress call. Already know that. Not surprising. Stock exchange. Restore shield. Tell the doors to open faster. And you're the mate. You have a fly face. Anyway. It's probably gonna be nothing too. Yep, it is nothing too. That's Meridian. What's up the hill there? I know that creature apparently. So let's get back to my ship. Or actually, let's get that word first. You're hiding behind a rock, aren't you? Investigate. That plaque was in a very precarious position, so I kind of decided to skip it. Let's see about this ship. 27 slots. My current one has 26, but that's a lot of repairing. Like a big lot of repairing. I have a lot of thamium to use. I would need to find chrysonite. Carite sheets aren't too hard. Dynamic resonator. I should be able to make that. Let's see if I can. I can't make a dynamic resonator.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
That's sort of a no then. I clamber into the cargo ship and find its black box. As soon as I touch it, a holographic image of a panicked reptilian trader appears. Perhaps it's a message for their superior, perhaps a loved one. It's impossible to tell. As the playback is hauntingly silent in its final moments, the trader seems to point at some freshly installed ship tech before dropping to its knees in despair. I'll just inspect that tech. I discovered a poorly installed tech that caused the crash. Warp reactor Tau. I would not call this a deal breaker, but dynamic resonator? Anywhere? Anyone? Please? Accelerated blueprint Tau. Turn the lights on and off. It is a very, very gorgeous ship. But if I can't make the tech to fix it, that's just not going to work. I want it though. Ah well. I'll have to accept that I cannot. Somehow. Can't leave this awful pink ship behind yet. Just going to get that word, and then I'll wrap up the episode for today. There we go. Inedible. Anyway, I'm going to pop off for today, and I hope you all have fun whatever you're doing. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.